Weekly Word welcomes you to the 2012 Gathering of the Glorious.
And what an exciting time we're in, where we are celebrating our 4th anniversary.
On this occasion, we are joined by most distinguished guest, Bishop Paul Fade and his lovely wife, Lady Joyce Fade,
Bishop James Dixon,
Bishop Wesley R.J.,
Curtis Wallace, the COO of TD Jakes Enterprise,
Reverend Creston Tomlin,
and my favorite, Adeline Cruz.
We'd like to congratulate and wish you all a happy 4th anniversary.
For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we would like to thank you for coming out to celebrate with us.
We are glad to have you with us on this great occasion. Stay connected to us by filling in your contact card, and you can also log on to our website www.graceoutreachriyadh.com to know more about what's happening here.
We fellowship here every Friday, and our services start at 9:15 a.m. You are welcome to join us. That's all we have for this week.
Enjoy the rest of the service.
We have prepared a very special video just for you. So sit back, relax, and remember, it's a new day in your life, and Jesus Christ is Lord.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is mostly desert, but it has come a long way from being a barren land to one of the world's fastest reforming economies. Though the traits of the desert and the arid atmosphere still linger in the cities, they offer a luxurious lifestyle with modern amenities to those who behold it. However, even with all the development, freedom of worship still remains a concern. Christians come from all over the world to work in Saudi Arabia, a nation that is rooted in great heritage, culture, and moral values. Almost all of them who come to this country arrive with the belief that they are here only to work and lose their faith for lack of fellowship. When Victor Ibogan first arrived in this country, he came with the same prejudice. For a Christian, there was then no place to freely worship. Conventional gatherings existed at the mercy of foreign embassies in Saudi, and fear prevailed over the secret gatherings that were held behind closed doors. As the days passed, Victor met other Christians who had something in common: an unfulfilled desire to freely worship in this alien land they were in. Inspired by the Spirit, he and his friends stepped out and formed a fellowship once a month at the compound that sheltered him. As the word spread, more people started to show up, and what started as a small group of 12 people now grew into a gathering of over 50 people. The conservatism of the society and the constraint of space forced them to change venue every few months, until finally they settled in a rented tent with a crowd of over 100 people holding weekly services. But it wasn't long before that the owner of the tent decided to throw them out, and now they had to let go of the only shelter they used to gather in. But now there was no turning back. So Victor and his friends decided to find a new place to keep their fellowship going. They drove around the city searching until they found a large empty hall that had scarce business. With much persuasion, the owner agreed to rent it out to them to hold worship. This marked a milestone in the church's journey. Grace Outreach Church Riyadh has been conducting weekly services right here since 2009. It has grown into a full-fledged church with thousands of people gathering at the revival meetings. The church has a fully staffed pastoral team, board of elders, and ministry leaders that help advance the vision of the church. It reaches out with its various ministries like Youth and Children's Ministry, Hands of Grace Ministry, Connect to Grace Ministry, First Responders Ministry, Music Ministry, a media team, and much more. Grace Outreach Church Riyadh has been called into a unique role in this unique land. It is our charge to live as influential members of the body of Christ here and establish an eternal footprint.
We thank God for the thousands that gather to fellowship every Friday at 9:15 a.m. at the temple. Since we have started in 2008, we have grown tremendously. Along with that growth, we are blessed by the devotionals prepared by Pastor Victor Ibegan. We thank God for your lives and your devotion to Grace Outreach Church Riyadh. We wish you a happy 4th anniversary.